Student voice and agency are concepts that historically might have meant allowing your school captain to present merit awards to students in assembly. In recent years, education researchers and practitioners alike have begun to dig deeper into what it means to give students voice and agency in practical and meaningful ways for their learning. It's a concept tied closely to our earlier topics of metacognition and self-regulation. Providing meaningful and authentic voice and agency becomes so important when students develop a capacity to know what works best for their own learning. Before diving too deep into the world of student voice and agency, it's important to define a few terms. Student voice refers to the values, opinions, beliefs, perspectives, and cultural backgrounds of individual students and groups of students in a school, and to instructional approaches and techniques that are based on student choices, interests, passions, and ambitions. Student agency refers to learning through activities that are meaningful and relevant to learners, driven by their interests, and often self-initiated with appropriate guidance from teachers. Student agency gives students voice and choice in how they learn. So what does student voice and agency look like in the classroom? It involves hearing from all students in a class, providing students with opportunities to collaborate and make decisions with adults about what they learn, and how their learning is assessed, giving students the opportunity to make choices in developing their understanding of concepts, building student capacity to provide peer feedback that can be delivered, understood, and used to enhance learning, building student autonomy so that students are able to self-regulate and learn independently, and developing students who are agents in their own learning, building self-efficacy and the belief that students have control in their learning outcomes. So what doesn't student voice and agency look like in the classroom? It's not free rein and choice over all learning experiences. Student voice and agency is about being heard and learning being negotiated. Engagement is key, but the teacher should be positioned as an expert facilitator, not a dictator. It is not a tokenistic student survey that is collected, collated, but not used to change teacher practice or inform future learning experiences. It is not just student leadership roles, school or class captains, prefects and the like. It is not asking the vocal few students in a class and using their feedback to change how every student learns. It's not auditory forms of communication only. A student's voice can be communicated in a range of different modes. The hearing of student voice is the reception of the student's message by the teacher. The resources attached to this article represent a range of modern approaches to incorporating student voice and agency into the classroom. They include a combination of case studies, how-to guides, blogs, articles, policy documents, and introductions to education researchers in the area. There are many practical strategies contained within that will help you picture what student voice and agency might look like in your classroom.